congratulations on the movie.
Thank
it is
you.
quite an experience. What was it like editing this? Because Sam obviously wants to do it in quote-unquote one shot, and you are the person that has to kind of hide all the little cuts here and there. Is that a difficult challenge, or...?
Did you see any?
Well, there's one obvious one.
That was in the script.
Yeah. There's maybe a couple, but I couldn't be sure. But is that a difficult challenge?
Yeah, but editing for me is still only part of what an editor does. I mean, the whole thing is about the story and the drama, the pace, the rhythm, music, sound effects. This was a very interesting film because you had to build it basically as you went. So we kind of had to complete the film as it was being shot, because each day was informing the next day's photography. There could be 39 takes. If you didn't pick the right take, the next day can be screwed basically effectively by matching into the previous day's shoot. So there was an enormous amount of pressure while we were shooting to, be 100% sure that everything we were choosing was correct. Normally you would do that in post-production. So, kind of flip that dynamic.
Obviously, you worked with Sam on Spectre. Did he mention this kind of concept to you back then, or was this more of a post James Bond?
It was more. He did talk about doing a very long opening shot in Spectre, and we would discuss that quite a lot. But you realise to keep up that rhythm and maintain that level of control is insanely difficult. And it was proved in Spectre. I mean, we only could go so far before you just had to go, okay, now we're into coverage, we got to do it. And I think it just turned in his head for the next couple of years, and he thought, no, I want to do it the whole way. Because I did laugh, because when he sent me the script, the covering note said, I want this to look like one shot. And I'm like, why'd you send it to me? He went, because you're the man.
Yeah. Was this a different experience to doing, because obviously you worked on Dunkirk as well, they're similar I guess in tones and in story, but different feel to them. Was this a different experience? Did that help doing something like that previously, or did you have to go with kind of a clean slate?
This was a very different beast. This film just had to work. There was no manipulation. And that's not true, because we manipulated it heavily in post, but there's no manipulation in the way that I would edit, juxtaposing scenes. If a scene gets boring, cut out of it, you can't do that. So every day had to be exactly right. And it was like you're making a movie every day, and you had to make the right decisions every day. And if you made a wrong decision, you literally could turn yourself into a corner. So the pressure on a daily basis was much more than what I would normally experience, where I'm just looking for, issues of coverage and things, but you can pick them up a few days later on the shoot. Not with this one. You either get it right or you're dead.
Just finally, I mean, you've had a busy year. Obviously, worked on X-Men as well. You're not doing the new Chris Nolan movie, and obviously not the new James Bond movie. But as a fan, are you excited to see what those movies bring from the outset, and are you disappointed not to be working with Chris again?
Tense when I didn't work on them.
Are you excited to see Chris's new movie? Because
absolutely.
He's so secretive, we don't really know anything about it.
No, I'm having finished this one, and they're in post now. It was a little like Lord of the Rings. I was going to work on that, and then something came up and I didn't do it. But boy, it was great to watch, because when I watched it, when that would have almost killed me.
Nice to watch as a fan.
You can sit there like a normal punter and just enjoy the film. So yeah, I mean, of course, I'm totally looking forward to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey